Good morning. In this video session, we are going to talk about data warehouse. So, what is data warehouse? How to design the data warehouse? What's the purpose of designing data warehouse? How to process the data warehouse? That are all the concepts we are going to learn. So, first of all, data warehouse is a big or large data storage. So, it is defined as a repository of information collected from multiple sources. For the construction of data warehouse, we need the following: the process of data cleaning, data integration, data transformation, and data loading, and periodic data refreshing. Because the data is collected from multiple sources, so we need to clean the data, and then we need to integrate the data which are from different data source and different format, and data should be transformed in one unified format or schema. Then only you are able to store the data in data warehouse, and the data should be loaded, and periodically we need to refresh the data in data warehouse. So this is a definitions regarding data warehouse. So this is for designing a data warehouse. Before to define what kind of knowledge that the system data analyst gain from data warehouse. So data analyst gain 4 different kinds of knowledge: how to win the competitors, how to enhance the business productivity, how to facilitate customer relationship management, and how the cost reduction by tracking the patterns and trends. So these are all the 4 concepts we are gained from the knowledge from data warehouse. First of all, the data analyst first analyze the competitive information, that is how to win the competitors. Data warehouse may provide competitive advantages by presenting relevant information which is very accurate to measure the performance and make a critical adjustment in order to win the competitors. Second one, how to enhance the business productivity. Since data in data warehouse can enhance the business productivity, because it's able to quickly, efficiently gather information that accurately describe the information about data warehouse, that is organization. And data warehouse facilitate customer relationship management by consistent view of customers and item across all lines of business in order to facilitate consistent relationship. CRM, customer relationship management. And finally, data warehouse may bring about cost reduction by tracking trend and patterns and exception over long periods in the consistent and reliable manners. So for these 4 kind of information or knowledge gained from data warehouse. Next. So for designing a data warehouse, how to design effective data warehouse, we need to understand and analyze business need and construct business analysis framework. First thing. So normally, construction of large and complex information system can be viewed as a construction of large and complex building. For the construction of large and complex building, we need the different views from different persons, that is from owners, from architect, from builders. So these views are combined to form a complex framework. Here, 4 different views regarding the design of data warehouse must be considered. So first one, top-down view. Second one, design source view. Third one, data warehouse view. Fourth one, business query view. Next. For the top-down view, it allows that an organization allows selection of relevant information that are necessary for data warehouse. So this information match current and future business need. So all relevant or selection of relevant information that are necessary for data warehouse from the top-down view. Data source view, we already know that this data source for data warehouse from different ways. So it is from either operational system or from traditional relational database management system such as our entity relationship model. So we are getting data from different data source. Data warehouse view, it consists of fact and dimension table. So we learn several different views of data warehouse that are models or snowflake, star and fact constellations. All of them, these models consist of fact and one or more dimension table also. So it represents information that's stored inside the data warehouse. So in the fact table includes some pre-calculated total and counts as well as information regarding multiple dimension tables. That sources, date, time, origins that are added to the historical context. Business query view, let's see the perspective of data in the data warehouse from the view of end users. So once we design a data warehouse, we should consider the following 4 different views. So what are the other skills that are needed for building data warehouse? So we need 3 different skills apart from the 4 different views. 3 different skills are needed. One is called business skill. Second one is called as technological skill. Third one is called program management skill. So business skill actually, it is not normal business. It is storing and managing data in data warehouse. So regarding the business skill, when you are building the data warehouse, it involves understanding how such a system store and manage the data. Technological skill, so here the data analysts are required to understand how to make assessment from quantitative information and drive facts based on conclusions from the historical information in the data warehouse. And third one, program management skill, it need to interface with the many technologies, vendors, users in order to deliver the results in timely and cost-effective manner. So these 3 skills are needed for building data warehouse. Next, what approaches are needed? How to design the data, process the data warehouse? We are going to process the data warehouse. There are 3 different approaches are considered for process the data warehouse. First one, top-down approach. Second one, bottom-up approach. Third one, combinations of both approach. So top-down approach, it will be start with overall organization design and planning. So it is very useful if the technologies is very well known, is matured. And also it is very useful, the business problem must be very clear and well understood. Then we directly start from top-down approach. Second approach is called as bottom-up approach. It is start with experiment and prototype, not from overall designs and planning. It is an earlier stage of business modeling and technological development. It allows an organization to move forward and it involves less expenses and evaluate the benefit of the technology before making a significant commitment. Third approach, it's combined both top-down and bottom-up. An organization can exploit plan and strategic nature of top-down approach while retaining rapid implementations of bottom-up approach. That is a way to process the data warehouse design. Next thing, we are going to consider the data warehouse process with the software engineering software lifecycle process. So before to developing designing the software development lifecycle, we analyze several points. So designing, that's planning the requirement, and then requirement studies and problem analysis. So these are all few points similar between the software development lifecycle and designing of data warehouse. Here, design and construction of data warehouse may consist of the following steps. First one, planning. Second, requirement study. Third one, problem analysis. Fourth one, warehouse design. And data integration and testing. Finally, deployment of data warehouse. It's very well known about the waterfall software lifecycle model. The structured and systematic analysis each and every step before to proceed in the next. But spiral, rapid generation of increasingly functional system and short turnaround time and quick turnaround time. So these similar functionalities were applied for design to process the data warehouse design. Here we choose a business process to model. If the business process is focused at organizational level, then data warehouse model should be followed. Or if the business process is focused on department level, then data mart model should be followed. Since we are all aware about it, data mart is a subset of data warehouse. So data warehouse is focused on organization level, data mart focused on department level. So after choosing the business process, then we can choose the crane of the business process. So what's the ultimate levels of data needed? That is, choose the crane of the business process. Then choose the dimension that will be applied for each fact table. So how many dimension table that are needed, which is to be applied to the each fact table record. And choose the measure that will populate each fact table record, that is some pre-calculated count and some that are involved at some of the field of the fact tables. So we need to choose the measure that will populate the fact table records. Thank you.